Bump and down.
Bump and down. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ace Investigation with Rex and me. And we are investigating the Shorosaurus who is killing the president.
Yes.
If I sound tired or look tired, that is because my sister was here and her dog was here as well. And the dog was visiting me every 30 minutes during the night. And the dog is more than 30 kilograms. So it's not like
more than 30 kilograms.
yeah, it's not
What is
like I would sleep to him jumping on me. No, when he jumps on me, I wake up.
Nah.
So I was woken up every 30 minutes during the night.
At least it wasn't anything like 80 kilogram.
No, actually not. Then I wouldn't be waking up.
Yeah, definitely. At that point, you have been waking up.
So, let's see the stupid logic and reasoning of one boy. Kilo Lang. Let me check. Yeah, the recording is going.
Oh wait, I thought it was Langston again.
I mean, it is
Thank
gonna
God.
be like next time again. Probably. What happened when I was rehearsing? I went up on the roof on the tailor to pet the kid I was using. And I turned on the heater while I was there. I must have left it burning when I came back down to rub my light. Oh, so it was you, not Larry.
It is weird that Larry hasn't been in here.
I mean, he is probably recording a new samurai movie.
Ah.
Literally, I remember that Mr. Warframe guy, I forgot your name, Willpower, actually said that, oh, sorry, I cannot say anything about that info. Because he has signed an NDA.
Yeah.
Then my mom called, and I left the set, going to talk to her. When I came back after the call, the Saracens had fallen off from the roof, and the president was just there, lying next to it. He was lying there, menacingly. No. Why do I feel like it was not how it happened?
I don't believe.
Because then how did the yellow dirt go on
Yeah,
the
it
cat?
is totally.
And also, don't remember, he was shooting a gun beforehand. We have proof of that.
Yeah.
And we didn't find a gun.
Well, that too.
So someone has set him up there, and yeah, the Pterosaurus head might have fallen on him after he died. That might be true.
That might be. We didn't find evidence of fire having broken out up on the roof.
It was just a tiny one, so I put it out myself. Are we saying the president died because of Sean? No, because of Taurosaurus. If he did, then we made this whole thing just an accident.
What did you do to the head after you found it on the ground?
What do you think? It's a freaking heavy head. I can't move it on my own. I left it there. Oh, you can see the apart. I see the apart, carried the pieces of the roof, and put it back together again. That's why you thought that you matched with the crime scene. Even if you are not the killer, you didn't move change the crime scene. You are still gonna be charged for that.
You saying put it out of the fire and move the head back the way it fell from. In other words, you tried to cover your tracks. You real piece of work, kid.
Hold it! It doesn't I did any of this on purpose. I really just forgot to turn the heater off.
Yes, and when we fire, yes, and when we fire and burn it through the leg, the table would have collapsed and the head.
What's that fella down to
Down
the ground below? Yes, I saw your line. I am the real thief. You are right.
You piece of thief!
The fire goes ahead. The fire goes at the fall.
Indeed, and I also happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started.
Yeah, we have not found a fire arrow on the scene.
Those cans dinner by the heater are pretty flammable. Oh, a great place to keep them. And you swear it was an accident?
Yeah, I obviously made the fire.
Yeah, totally.
Cover my text.
Yes. It seems a little convenient. What was the president even doing here in the first place?
Hey, Lang. You said it convenient, didn't it?
No, yeah.
How the heck am I supposed to know? I didn't see anybody, I swear.
I still don't believe you. Why would President Van come to a place like this in the middle of the night?
Well, yes, he was seeing someone, practicing, and he is definitely a big fan of the Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah.
And you remember that the president was actually helping the movie to come to fruition.
That.
Also, there is a chance that he might be the son, the father as well, or the grandfather of.
Yeah.
There's still possibilities. We don't know who the father is for sure.
That. The reason for coming here is something of mystery. It's true. He met just Cavill up on the roof 2 nights ago.
I'm gonna say that he is the grandfather and his son was the one who made up with Cavill. We don't even know if he has a son or anything to begin with.
But he was also here in the movie set last night. Did he come meet Sean? I think we need to go over the boy's statement and very careful indeed.
I went up on the roof of the trailer to grab the kid I was using, and I turned on the heater while I was there.
You're fit and hardy young man, Sean. It's spring now. I surely didn't really need fire off that stove.
During spring in the middle of the night, it's like relative 2 Celsius here.
Also have to admit that there is a different people who can handle temperature differently.
Yeah.
Some cannot handle the negatives at all. Some can. For me, like -5 is like yeah. But I know a few people who is like, there is +2 Celsius. I need to put the jacket, top of the jacket, and the third jacket, and freaking 3 legs and.
Hey, Rex, that's me. He is a fit and hardy young man who needs to look after himself.
Leona, but if he resorts to such misery even during warm weather.
Hold it? Seriously? You are going to argue over something like that right now? I did put on the heater and that's it.
Yep. He's right, of course.
I made your fortune, but I've told you before to watch how you talk to people. I mean, you
I've
were the
never-
stupid guy.
In this point, I am on the side of Sean.
Yeah.
Seriously, you need to fight this thing right now? I think he was criticizing you as much as he was me, Jono.
Yes, Mom. Anyway, where was I? I must have left it burning, but I came back to that, down, to all my lies.
You left it burning. You didn't think to check before you came back down to the lot.
I meant to, but I was thinking about my lies and the scene and everything else. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not my fault I forgot. I mean, it is your fault. That you forgot. Everybody forgets
Well,
stuff.
Yeah. Everybody forgets stuff.
I should do so much stuff. I leave the air conditioner on in Mr. Edward's office and the light. Ooh, so that's why the oxygen bill was so high. I find that he told me never to jump off the ladder on his move shaft or make prank calls. If
What are you? What?
Hey, Kay, if you forgot, then how are you telling us this right now? But the one thing I would never ever forget to do is to turn off an teacher. That's an amnesia.
Please don't go. Go on. Go on.
He is a lot, huh? Anyway, as I was saying, then my mom called and I left to Sam to go talk to her. Why did you leave to Sam? There was no one here to mother to begin with. Right? It would make sense if there was no more people here.
Yeah. It was middle of the night, and the set was deserted.
Oh, I was saying the same thing.
Why did you need to leave in order to talk to your mother?
I forgot I was supposed to talk to her. I got confused, I guess. I thought if I didn't leave, you would find out I was out of the hotel, right? A night on my own. Wait, did you for video call or what?
That doesn't make sense. You know what? You know that, don't you?
It's fine. Look, the camera was rolling and the mics were all live, okay? I didn't have time to stop them. Here's what our conversation on the tape where anybody could hear it.
Yeah, I can. He was embarrassed about being recorded speaking on the phone to his mother.
So I need to rehearsal and hello that as quick as I should. Wait, you said the mic and everything was rolling. Can we get the voice recording as well?
After it, that would help us so much for us.
Yeah. When I came back and after the call,
You pretended to your mother that you were back on hotel during the call, correct?
how come you couldn't tell her that you were coming back to the set? To practice your line? Because she would have phoned the hotel and asked them to send the car to get me or something. Of course I would have. A child shouldn't be out on his own late at night, so I would tell them to bring you here and leave you here alone. Anything could happen to you.
Children really can seem to see things from their parents' perspective, can't they? No.
It's still the other way around too, you know, Mr. Edwards?
Alright, Sean, can you tell us what happened when you came back after speaking to your mother?
Sure. So I came back and the door just had fallen from the roof, and
Were there any signs that it was about to fall before you left?
I don't remember. I'm concentrating on my lines.
But fire had broke out on the roof because of the heater forgot to turn off. Did you really hear nothing in the entire time?
No, I had my headphones on, but the cameras were rolling, remember?
Why?
I was playing the soundtrack to the movie, Trust Me Concentrate, like we have it right now. And I was playing it loud. So yeah, I definitely didn't hear anything, but the cameras might have.
Yes. Except for your son ringing when the Judge Kevin called you.
Have you ever heard of modding? You can have your phone on mute and you will still feel it moving around in your map.
Yeah.
You don't sample my opinion.
It is funny that we are like one step ahead.
Anyway, the internet was just there, lying next to it.
Did you notice anything unusual about the body?
I don't know. It was dark.
His eyes seem even more resident than usual.
I don't think he wants to go back over that memory and any more than he has to, Mr. Universe.
I'm sure he doesn't, but it's really what all it is. I should push him a little more on this.
Yes.
Also, by the way, it is funny. I said I should push him a little bit more about this. Should I push him more about this? I literally said the option and not the freaking text voice line. It was dark, but you knew it was body nonetheless.
I
He's hiding something. I'd better find out what. Most people would cry out of the hell when they saw somebody lying on the ground.
and they wouldn't leave the money here to begin with.
And yet you didn't.
Yeah, because what's the point? He was dead. What's he now? How do you
So
know? You saw a
Ah.
body lying on you saw someone lying on the ground. You didn't check him, right? Yeah. It was dark.
So you said what I mean interested in is how you were able to be so sure. Why were you certain that he was dead?
He was lying on the ground and the future was right next to him. That doesn't prove anything, Sean. I mean, if I'm lying on the bed, I still have a huge hand, and that doesn't mean I'm dead. Didn't make much to figure out what must have happened.
You could have guessed that the impact would have killed him. How did you really know?
I mean, I would probably just assume that he's unconscious and check if he's alright to begin with.
Yeah. I tell you how, because you checked.
Yeah, fine, I checked, okay? I was scared, but yeah, I went up to the body and I looked and he wasn't biting.
So I was right. But why did I hide that fact? There must be a reason. Could you tell me how the body looked at that point?
I couldn't tell he was dead at first. There was no blood or anything, so it was hard to be sure. I think on his nose either. He was completely clean. Objection. Oh yeah, he was amazing. So that's how I knew he was dead.
Thank you. I like you had that statement in your testimony, if you don't mind.
They knew he was dead, but there was no blood, nothing on his clothes either.
Nothing on his clothes, nothing at all.
Yeah, nothing. Why? Is there a problem with that? I haven't checked the body, now, when I came here.
There's something you could hear hoping that we forgotten.
What are you talking about? The agent? That's not true.
Unlucky for you, we remember it rather well. I'll thank you, of course, the yellow speckle on the president's chest.
I peed on him, okay?
You students avoided mentioning them throughout your testimony. And absent finding suspicious to say at least.
That's,
I prefer you say that you have a satisfactory explanation. Judge Cavill?
allow me to explain.
But
The yellow residue on the president's chest, I imagine it was from a bouquet of flowers. Lion lilies, to be precise.
how the fuck you know?
Did you give it to him during that night? Wait, oh, she's holding something. She's holding something behind.
Also, by the way, I'm quite interested now one thing. If you remember the first game of this second game, that when the president
Yeah.
he wasn't fit. How the fuck he is fit in this after the death? I feel like every muscle would have been like. Ugh.
I mean, I already told you my theory that this one is not the president, it's a model number. And the president is still alive. Maybe the president killed this guy. To begin with.
Lion lilies.
2 years ago, when I met the president on the roof of the big building, I presented him with a bouquet. They are a type of lily with a large yellow petals. I imagine that the substance on president's wearing shirt was pollen from these flowers. This many pollen? That's a lot of pollen.
I feel like that is a plausible.
Huh? But... Yeah, they're in the printouts from the second camera. No, they are there about behind his body. Only because the president is in the way.
But why give him flowers?
Why not? I mean...
that is one of the stupid reasons.
That is not something I am at liberty to divulge. Oh. Am I right that his son is the father of Sean and he passed away and you are giving him the flowers for that because it's the day on when he died or something like that?
Yeah.
Possible.
What? More secrets? Are you serious?
Like 12 years ago, right?
Yep. Tell you wouldn't know why I met him, man. Now you can't even tell us about the flowers.
My sister's apology, but all I can tell you is that I gave him the bouquet.
Look at that nowhere near the body when it was discovered. How do you explain that?
I can explain that. Grown-up didn't want to actually make Pat go on a detective duty again, so she put the bouquet on the other side of the road, and they went on their little romantic dinner. If you remember the kid instantly, Pat and Rona, the two
Wait,
lovebirds, the one who was like,
Oh, wait.
yum 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 yeah. So yeah, the bouquet was there. I remember. And we have a missing bouquet flower again.
Oh my fucking god. I have that. For some reason, I'm still cannot get over the moment when the freaking the Sherlock had the freaking different color hair. That was my breaking point last.
We had Hand Lobster and we had Moon Lobster.
Yes.
I cannot.
Seriously, Yona. Something you wanna explain, the rest you can't. Come on, you gotta give us something here.
Here, take this flower.
You don't let us fly the court. What makes you think you will accept it?
Colin, hey! You leave her alone! Yeah, Sean! I threw the flowers away, okay? I don't think you are telling the truth.
What? You did, so they were there when you first found the body.
That would mean
Why
you
did-
knew that your mother was meeting with the president and she gave her flowers, and you are literally destroying evidence that is linking her to him. If what you are saying is right. Yeah, they were right now on the chat. And they were trust goblin fat. Oh, I guess that makes sense, right? They must have got the cash all along with the president.
And the pollen would have been smeared across his jacket front. That doesn't explain the rather neatly.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell us how he got the same yellow dust on him.
Yep. But remember the pocket on and dispose of it.
Also, yeah, we are only saying that there's a yellow dust here, but there's not all yellow dust there. There's also yellow dust inside the shipping suit. Remember how much the yellow dust was in there?
Oh,
No reason.
some evasive his mother.
The more secret, they are trying to pass. There is no secret. I know it is my show disposal with the bouquet. Huh? You saw me in the house with it, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, I get it. When you saw the flowers on the president's body, you remember seeing your mom with them.
I felt the need to prevent her from coming under suspicion.
No, you got it wrong.
That is the least convincing lie yet.
So where was it? Where did you throw it? We could find it. After the great at home with Lion in it. I imagine that's why he remembered.
So the flowers his mother has carrying showed up in the president's body. And because of that, he got rid of the pocket to get quiet about having discovered the corpse. That does everything nicely, doesn't it? Little too nicely for my taste.
Why? What's wrong with nice?
I guess you forgot, huh? The kid also thought that were responsible for the head falling on the first place.
Yeah, he did, but
So he's still our only suspect.
I mean the real one as fought in the president himself because he shouldn't have been here to begin with.
Well, yeah. Finger of suspicion still seems to pointing firmly of Sean direction. However, wait. I can think of a far more likely culprit than the boy. What? Who?
You know the one that we proved last time that he was here.
The person who was holding Sean captive until only a short while ago.
Wait.
Oh,
who-
we don't know who it is.
Yeah. That's right. We are just going for my house and representation unit by the harbor.
The requisition unit in the depot?
Yeah. Lucky it was switched on. Walking might have frozen in the popsicle otherwise. I mean, I should have pulled up an stupid Fallout 4 fridge. We were doing his best to call out for help, which is how we found him. The sedative had run off by then, so he was wide awake and passed out.
Sedatives? Isn't that what you were given to?
Yep, he found the matter on the floor of the unit. It was even the same brand. That's apparently super strong.
Ooh.
Are we really going back to Mr. Alicia's code? I mean, we do have the IS-7 incident case file for some reason.
Can you
see
open
what-
that one? Oh, yeah.
And we have the lot of Kamaguto and the Article Sun would both be the target was mentioned up to the day before the incident. For some reason.
Yeah.
But we know that Sean cannot be the son of them because he would be too old. No, he would be too young to be that skin.
Yep. Is that with the Jotun in my organization?
Oh, it's not CCS. It's actually CCS. I don't the name was CCC. That's so.
Yes. Well, I don't think surely that suggests that Sean is a victim, not a suspect. Somebody else was responsible. I think they were behind. They've been behind all of this. Oh yeah? And the secret mastermind of yours was here last night too? That I can yet say.
I mean, he had to be.
Yeah, after when we started thinking about it, it has to be. Because it is way too convenient that suspect is the person who is literally have been.
I mean, in a way, it had to be. There are two ways President Frank can leave the building. He either went down in the secret ladder, which was impossible because Lothar was there,
Yeah.
or he used a water balloon, which we know
Yeah.
that actually happened because we have the keeping eye does not also.
Yeah. It's not likely to be so vague, Mr. Prosecutor. Sadly, we just don't have anything to tie our Mr. Kidnapper to the murder of the president.
Oh yeah, that actually makes sense how Kay was put on the rooftop then. From the different place.
Oh yeah!
Because we don't have literally there was no one else probably showing up on the scene as well.
That is, by the way, fucking true!
Otherwise we would be able to, oh my god, everybody who was coming up here was coming up with a hot air balloon. Because we would be able to identify them otherwise.
That is fucking, by the way, true. Why? Also, why we didn't have any camera?
Because that would be too
Why
easy. We didn't even know of
nobody
the.
wanted to check the cameras in from that night at all.
I mean, once again, we would like to hold, hear the whole camera, not just see these two pictures.
Yeah.
So whoever
just
is doing this is actually part of the group.
ring.
Yeah.
It's actually true. So is there anybody else? Someone other than Sean who could have committed the murder.
Then like you are putting everything together.
Of course! So I was right, the kid is still our only suspect.
Objection!
Not quite. I can think of another. What? Somebody who was just recently proven was right here on the movie set last night. Chairman Winner? You think he killed the President Bang?
Actually, I don't think so.
I don't think that he is the mystery.
No, he was he was actually the forerunner of the whole show. He was running the whole auction. But somebody else was bringing people up. Then somebody else is the killer. We are working together. For
I
sure.
have to admit, I have a suspicion for the Simeon.
I mean, now I'm starting to get as well because who do we have? Kay is not the killer,
Because-
obviously. Not someone else there. This is the victim. Killer Lang, we don't know where you were. Penny would be a very big strange thing. But no, she was in the movie set probably most of the time.
Yeah.
Sean is definitely not the killer.
Not the
Gemma was also there with us.
Yeah.
Yamshu, no way. And he was with us.
No.
Wakama is chasing after them to begin with.
Yeah.
Mina was with us. Biffy was in custody.
Yeah.
These two are free. And
Wait,
we
what
know
is
that
the
we
by the way
actually
reading? Animatorinen handlade vilket sökes.
keep the watcher silent, nothing. Ripper was
He was on the studio.
knowing him, he is always at the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't believe he's that. You know.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any alibi. By the way. Just keep it.
Also, I'm still one reason why I'm putting Simeon, because there was a talk about it that he was doing something with the hot air balloon.
Yeah. Help me, Lord. I mean that, oh, I just have an intercepting device. Was suspicious.
Yeah.
But, I'm not putting you aside fully. Even that in mind,
Yeah.
you have a chance. We now know he was leading the whole group. More Kolat is dead. He killed me.
Yes.
Got it?
He was escaped 3 days ago?
Yeah,
From
so
the prison?
there's a possibility, but he wouldn't be calling off.
Yeah. And I feel like the last assassin is like...
No, he's working
I
with
don't-
us finding tools. He just
Yeah.
said that it wasn't me.
Yeah. So I have the highest suspicion for the Simeon.
Yeah. I don't believe Regina would do it.
I feel like Regina is so pure-hearted that I don't believe her would have done.
So, most likely to expect is Simeon at this point. Even though we have no link to it at all.
Yeah. Gemma, don't you kill the president back? Why not? We've proven that he was the president. And if he was here, he was a viable suspicion as anybody else, wouldn't you say? Wiener, could he really have? It's certainly a possibility to consider. Well, years ago he was. That's number again. Look, a lot happened, okay? This was all 12 years ago, or more. My father and President being friends, our family being the one who kept him safe.
Lang! That's Lang from 12 years ago?
Yup, good to see you are finally about to pay your crimes. Even if it takes a while to get that was coming to you. It's like, what happened 12 years ago? It's nothing to do with you.
But obviously that's something to do with the case. Lang, tell us.
I think it has everything to do with me. It's clearly connected to this case. Heh, and you can prove that, can you? Go ahead, show me the proof that happened 12 years ago has anything to do with this. Proof? If you can't prove it, this conversation is over. Evidence, does any of the evidence collected show link between recent events and those 12 years ago? Oh lord.
No. Eh? No. Can we check? No, we can't. No.
I start to
No.
feel like that we have some kind of evidence for it, but I don't understand which one.
We might have no evidence as well. Don't forget about that part. It's in the page related 12 years ago. There you go.
This report about the Bronco Knight, it was sent to Chairman Wiener by Bogdan Lagrad. This last part of the article should be interest to you. Received the package we late, rest 12 years ago. In front of the planter. And that's not all. Take a look at this. This letter was sent Rosie Ringer, the victim of murder what happened the night before last. We don't know who sent it. But it does say this. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago.
Ooh. I missed that part.
What? But something strange is going on, Agent Lang. Miss Ringa was murdered the night before last, and President Wang not long after. There are connection between the two murders. There has to be. And I believe we can trace that connection even 12 years in the past. Am I wrong? These are old wounds you're opening here. Insult to my family name. Please, Agent Lang. We need to know.
On it!
Who the was that?
Who else is here? Oh! Shifu!
Huh? What are you all doing here?
We came to find you, sir! We have found you running in this end of 10 years ago.
Idiots! I'm not your boss anymore. Get back to your duties right now.
We cannot do that, sir.
What? You disobey and direct order.
No, we are actually obeying your direct order to stop you from looking into things. Please, sir, I'm begging you. We all are. You have to refer the invitation unto the SS5 incident. We know you can't let it go until you figure out what happened, and we can't either.
Well, Agent Lang, it seems you and former underlings want the events of the past explained too. You think it is that easy, that you could solve the case just like that?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god, these games!
I mean, you were literally missing something. Some evidence that they had hid. If we find that evidence, then we will have a key piece of puzzle.
No, I'm laughing because we are like, let's solve the problems what happened like 18 years ago, 12 years ago. It's gonna be solved like tonight.
Yeah?
I think if we can, together. Yeah, well, alright then. Offer accepted.
Yes! Shifu! 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 Nice! Then I guess it's my time to start over.
I'm sorry, again?
You are thinking the case from the past, right? I just happen to have something that will happen then.
You miss Steve.
Wait, did they take it away from you? I thought it was missing.
I thought it also.
Yeah, no. If you give me the details of the incident, I can solve a simulation for you.
Sadly, we don't have the file relating to the case.
But you do have your memory.
Yeah?
Huh? How come?
Access those file restricted. They are top secret. Really? Why? Beats me, somebody must have something to hide. Even if I never seen them.
I mean, yeah, you were just a kid back then.
Yeah.
You were 15-year-old. You were not on the force yet. Then.
Everything I know, read the newspaper articles from the time. That's fine. Just tell us what you can. Alright. The SS5 incident happened on the Winter's Day 12 years ago, February 10th. To be precise. Your police received the call directly from the kidnapper.
Wait, what was it? The winter day.
February 10th. Right. We are 6 days late! I got the president of Zengwa. So he was kidnapped? Yeah, SS5 is the official designation of the president kidnapping case.
Wait a second. Didn't you say that after the Tamiya incident case, the president was a different person altogether? What if he
Yeah.
was a different person altogether?
That's a good point, by the way!
And it was not a mother number, it was a doppelganger who took his place.
True, by the way, what the fuck? The kidnapper $100 million.
100 million? How much money even is that? Too much.
It is 100 million. More than you can imagine, it seems.
I mean more than we can imagine.
Hey, I have to admit, even a million is like, I cannot even think never owning that much. The last person seeing the president that night was my father. They were together in the embassy of Zengwa until midnight on the 10th. And nobody knows what happened with the president after until he was kidnapped. Our government did everything they could to escape the money. They were desperate to save him. And in the end, they succeeded. The money was handed over. The president came home safely.
President Wang was handed also, even back then. Wow! Go, Mr. President!
The length time he stayed at power isn't even close to the most impressive thing about him.
I mean, there is another theory that he was not kidnapped at all, and he kept the money from himself. That is a possibility as well.
There is like a few different possibilities in here now. Ethan Lang was clearly very fond of President Wang. I think the kidnapping was truly investigated. It was, but the investigation was top secret, as long was the trial.
Like everything is there for. It was hush hush.
Hush, hush, hush. The trial. So suspect was arrested. Yeah, none other than our friend Fifi Lacrade. What?
I mean, what was she even doing in Jaifa?
That is a good question. Why you visited the prison? It is. I was put what we might call extended leave from the Interpol. So I thought I used the time looking what happened 12 years back. And I wanted to see who I was dealing with.
She was found not guilty then, was she?
Yeah. My father was in charge of the president's security at the time. But he had been responsible for the kidnapping and stripping his duties as president of bodyguard. He stayed on the force though, and worked his case alone, until eventually he found a suspect. Like what? And if he thought he did it, there's no way he was innocent. But he clearly he's not guilty, and the case went cold.
So the case was not guilty and, oh, because she is not guilty, there cannot be anyone else.
Yeah. My father couldn't take it. He was broken mentally and physically. Finally quit the force altogether. So he had solid grounds suspect warden like what? He must have had evidence. He would have no just otherwise. But I never able to see the materials from the case. I'm sorry, but that's all I know.
That's not too much. What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? This is useful information, but I don't think it's enough for a little thief to locate the scene.
Is there nothing we can do?
Who is it now?
Look, you could do your shan't. I don't know. Who is it now?
Oh, it's Francisco. And the Defender. Now the forecast is here. No, I mean,
we have
almost.
CC man and Francisca.
And Mr. Defender.
We finally wrapped things up over the courthouse, so we thought we'll see you kids were up to.
Here.
What is this?
It sounds as a spy incident investigation report. Remember, I am with the Interpol. I can get everything. Also, I'm a full karma.
I have no idea where it went.
It's not me and your man. Let's see the info. October February 10th, 7 years ago. The Expo was kidnapped and ransomed for $100 million. President present an embassy until midnight confirmed by Donald Long. The Long Man. Long Man. Long Man. But he was in charge in excess news with
I was looking up like,
Maybe feel like I mentioned the incident from 7 years ago earlier. I couldn't have much wonder. So I decided to look into it, and it's almost Interpol provided.
Nice work, Francisca.
Don't get the wrong idea, Miles Edgeworth. Well, how she think Edgeworth is like how Malfoy thinks Potter. You are no longer a prosecutor. I didn't do this for you. Baka. I did it so that let's go calling was all his father's final case.
I owe you this. But everything related to SSY incident was supposed to be top secret.
Yes, but the classification was applied by the prosecutor in charge of the case. Excelsius Loser.
He was the prosecutor in charge.
I gave you the fight, ain't it already?
Him again.
Don't worry. This is the outcome of this morning's case. He has made step for with authority. The outcome that was in no small mistake to the fault of his own son.
Eustace. So in defending his father, he made an old case file available to us. It's not like I owe him.
Yes, you do. This is this been wrapping things up of the conclusion of the ultimate trial. But he asked me to give you a massage on the man.
A massage?
A message. Leave that and the to me. You first on your case over there.
He's even starting to sound like a prosecutor.
I mean, he's more of a prosecutor now than you. Because you are not a prosecutor. Indeed, he is. Alright!
Oh god.
Let me have the case, right? I can get the scene, no problem.
Excellent, let's get started. According to the file, instant soccer exactly where the plaza is now.
Of course. Then what are we waiting for? With me, everybody? Let it rave!
Hey, where is everybody else?
they say now. But I'm assuming there's gonna be an invitation here, so I'm gonna say that we are ending here. We are gonna solve the case 12 years ago in the next episode.
Yep.
It has been 1 hour. On point. Maybe 1 hour and 30 seconds, but 30 seconds was us starting the actual recording.
I've done it long. Good hour episodes. Previous 1 hour or the 30 minutes.
Yeah, and I have to go to work today, so we can't really record too much. I'm still gonna do some stuff, but yeah, I will need to sleep before going to work as well.
Yeah, you need to sleep before work.
Yeah. As I said, as I said earlier, my sister was here and the dog was coming in every 30 minutes. I was not sleeping at all during the night. I mean, I fell asleep at around 4 AM and woke up at 8 AM. So that's definitely not enough for a 12-hour work schedule. Especially because we are gonna go run with the mud tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow is World Day.
I won't be able to come here full time, but I will be able to do the little bit of fast.
Yeah.
But either way, thank you all for being here, and see you next time. I don't know, my voice is going all the way around.
Bye.
And your voice is, until it stops working. That's really strong. You're like, bye bye.
Bye.